taking on the Mexico City Diablos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Diablos and the Houston Gunners. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about... The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork always wants to improve. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly. You might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Running back.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 69 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the ball.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
29-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
14-yard line.
And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carried by number 31.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
At the back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
8 and 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, Based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
He's across midfield to the 48.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Diablos.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A gain of 16.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for number 85. Incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. There's a nice move.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal at the
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and
well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Second and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Mexico City.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
The pass.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st.
A gain of 9 yards.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of
15 yards there on the catch and run. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Houston set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways. Either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
21.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff looking right. Fighting his way through contact. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Second and 11. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
The quarterback sack.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And it's up and good. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game. because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
They'll take over. 1st down and
here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And on now is the punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To throw now on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd and 1.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Offense.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job there after the setback, 11 yards, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now this throw caught left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
And now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Mexico City first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drive goes 8 plays.
35. Diablos 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Gonna call it no gain there on the first down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
4-A. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Right back to him on first down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Walsh. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Pickup brings up 3rd.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Makes the score Gunners 38, Diablos 17.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Mexico City.
He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
And he'll just toss it away.
The pass
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. 8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 2.
And 2.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That's good.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. Saw him trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Diablos 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, Diablos.
They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. A 10-play drive that time.
Gunners 45, Diablos 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a handoff looking right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm